Hey everybody, thank you so much for listening. This is season 4 of Off Your Flosser podcast. Go to your social media and find us. Like, subscribe, follow. We're out there everywhere.
And you can also find us on offyourflosser.com. Thank you so much for listening. I'm Carlos.
And I'm Sandy Lee.
And you can go
floss yourself.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But I'm having like a sneezing frenzy. I don't know if you caught
Yeah. I did.
It's unbelievable.
It's
It had
scary.
to be 20. I've never, like, I almost couldn't catch my breath. My eyes are watering. It's like I don't know what it is. I don't know. Maybe for a damn.
I've not had it that bad, but I know what you're talking about. Because
I've locust crawled up my sinuses and was tickling the bottom of my brain. It was unbelievable.
You know, I feel like because is this the first episode of the year?
I think so. Yeah.
I'm out of it. I just woke up because I don't know. I was having dreams and stuff. I don't even know. But I feel like you were excising demons, and you had
it was totally
20 demons were like, we're gonna mess with Carlos, and then you're like, no, you're not.
Well, first off, it's episode 166, and back from her extended convalescent leave and
sabbatical. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
And then I woke up and I was like, where'd my uterus go? Like, what just happened?
Is it? You ever see my uterus? That's not funny.
Like,
I'm sorry.
Did I lose weight while I was asleep? Why, yes, ma'am, you did. However much one of those weighs.
So I just want to say real quick, thanks, Michelle, RDH, Michelle Barrios, and Charlotte Stark from Burst.
Yes.
Guys, thanks so much for helping out, and I think as much as I think it's an inconvenience, I think those two hams enjoy being on a mic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I did a shout out last night. I was checking audio video on Lighthearted, and I did a shout out to them, and I tagged them, and I said, because Michelle has the Mom Genis podcast, so for her to hop in, it was like, second nature. And then Charlotte, she's in front of the camera all the time for that Burst stuff, all the time. So I feel like, and I don't know if you saw my video, I tagged you too, but
I hadn't seen it.
Carlos did very good picking, choosing who to guest host with, which Charlotte was a natural choice because she's done it before. Michelle is a really good pick because she also has her podcast. So, and you work with her, so it was like the perfect mix.
They both did awesome, and it was a different vibe. I mean, fun.
It was,
but it was a different vibe, and it was fun for me too. So I'm glad you're back.
Yeah,
and I'm glad you're good. And just so we can clear bill of health, everything's good. You just
pathology came back negative. So as soon as I found out that the cancer wasn't back, which is why I had the surgery, I said, well, can I get my uterus back? Like, is that a thing? And they were like, well, it's kind of dissected and stuff. We'll see what we can do. So I think they're gonna like sew it back together.
I doubt it.
Shove it back in there.
Oh jeez, that's like ripping out drywall. It's a wrap. You're not getting that drywall back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's pretty much, you totaled a car. You cannot uncrinkle the car. Yeah, it's
the frame's
gone.
bent.
Just
your frame's
get
bent.
your insurance payment and move on.
Yeah.
Go buy a Geo Metro.
Ford. They still mean. I don't mean like a human escort. I mean like a Ford Escort.
Right? Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
From the 80s. Yeah. Well, definitely.
Some people out there are probably thinking, but So
what Sandy Lee talking about?
Do we ever know what we're talking about?
No, what I'm saying. Yeah, with the escort thing. Anyway. Bad joke. Corny joke.
Oh, okay. Well,
that's horrible advice, guys.
Moving right along. So sorry for being late. I was sleeping, obviously. And I heard John, he got up and took the dogs out. Let me just do a real quick beginning of 2022 recap. With the house we've been in the house for a couple weeks now. We had people over for Christmas. We had people over last night. We're back in the groove. The cat freaked the heck out because her whole life was spent in a space like this big, a camper. And then here you go. You've got
there's rooms,
a jungle. You can do whatever you want. So she decided to go behind the washing machine and stay there all day.
There's worse places.
Yeah, there are worse places, like in the toilet. So she didn't do that.
In the oven,
but it took her. It took her a good day. Yeah, that's true. It took her a good full day of sitting. She was like, I'm not moving. I'm not moving. And then eventually, as the dogs were going back and forth, she was like,
started exploring.
Is there stuff out there? Like, can we, is it safe? So now she goes everywhere. I have these.
What's the cat's name
slippers. Again? Cat's name is Sasha.
Okay.
And that's how I say it. Sasha.
Okay.
In my closet, on the floor of the closet, I have fuzzy slippers. And one day, my fuzzy slipper was in the basement, and I was like, when did I? And then I actually have video of my cat going into my closet, grabbing my slipper, and dragging it around the house. And I was like, well, mystery solved.
How do you get video?
On my phone.
Oh. So you had cameras inside the house.
I took my phone. I was following her.
Okay.
I was like, she's done for. I got
her.
I got her.
Got her on video. Gotcha. Got
mystery
evidence.
Solved.
It's called evidence.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then with the dogs, we don't have a lawn yet, so we've been having to take them out, or fence, so we can't just let them run like they used to. So that's an ordeal, especially. What's that?
That's a pain in the ass, taking them out on leashes. When we moved into this house, the same thing. We didn't have a fence, and I didn't trust mine from running down the mountain like lunatics. So I'm out there in the cold. Hurry up, Yeah.
Go pee. And I cannot, for another 3 weeks, I cannot lift more than 10 to 15 pounds. All of my dogs are 30 pounds. So John, so the other dogs are okay, but Max, he's not walking real well. So John has to pick him up, take him outside, let him do his business, pick him up, bring him inside. And it's so weird not being able to do the things I've been able to do.
It's temporary. It's not like you lost an arm. It's coming.
True.
It's coming.
There's a lot of responsibility falling on John's shoulders. Yeah. So there's that.
John's a stand-up dude, though. So, and I'm sure he's
amazing.
Yeah, fantastic throughout this whole thing. Everybody needs a little bit of help sometimes, dude. Everybody needs a little bit of help. So,
yeah.
Be gracious.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I'll get over it. But at the moment,
I know.
I had a friend.
I know because you're busy all the time. So I know how you like to keep moving. So
yeah, and my butt has been plastered to Netflix and Hulu and Prime.
It's a tough life. Are you done watching everything? Or let me ask you this: are you done watching stuff that interests you? Now you're on to the stuff that you're like, I'll watch this in French. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know me so well because I want to brush up my French. So I've watched all of Netflix, all of Hulu, all of Prime Video, Disney Plus as well, and read all of the internet. And it's only week 3.
Yeah.
So now I'm back to DVDs.
Every song on iTunes and
yes.
Yeah, that sounds crazy.
I know them all.
Man.
I'm like one of those robots. They open a book and just go done.
Would you get any enjoyment out of being able to do that? I think I would.
I mean, as long as I retained everything, yeah.
Like the Matrix, you just plug in, boom. Hey, I know how to fly a helicopter. I would love that.
Yeah. Oh, what was that? The Matrix. Yes, everything comes back to the Matrix.
Bro, that's not a coincidence. That's not a coincidence.
Don't tell anybody.
The agents are listening. Oh, so what'd you think? What'd you think? I think we talked about this. Or did I talk to Michelle about this?
What did I
talked to
think
Michelle
about?
about The Matrix.
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen the new Matrix yet. Okay. I did, however, go and see... What movie did I see? I think I talked about it already. What movie was it?
No. I called you and you were like, "Yeah, I'm leaving the theater," and I'm like, "You're leaving the movie?
What did I see?
And you're not recording? What the hell?"
What did I see? Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
It was something John would want to see.
I don't even know what's out right now.
Oh my gosh. Well, The Matrix is out. Spider-Man's out.
Yeah, I caught The Matrix on HBO Max at the house.
Oh, it was Ghostbusters. The new Ghostbusters. That's what it was.
Oh.
John is a huge fan of the 80s like cult classic type movies. Back to the Future, Ghostbusters, Tremors, which I think that's later. But all those cult classic type of movies. The remake? No, sorry. It's not a remake. It's a sequel to one of the original Ghostbusters. It was really good, I thought. And I think there were some slow parts because they had to like build up the story and make it make sense. And they did. So I really enjoyed it. And I think John enjoyed the action parts. So anyway.
There was one a couple years ago with McCarthy and Kristen Wiig and
which I think I saw. John was like, I'm not too interested because it was goofy. You know, it was like a goofy remake. And John's more into the... so the original Ghostbusters, they worked it so it was funny, but they didn't like slapstick it. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah. This was kind of silly. Because Thor was in it. He was like the male secretary. Oh. And he was like the typical dumb blonde. You know what I'm saying? And at one point, he had glasses on, but with no lenses. And they were like, "Do you not have lenses in those glasses?"
Yeah.
He's like, "No, I just wear. I don't need glasses. I just wear them because I think it makes me look smarter." And they were like, "Oh God." You know what I mean? And just sit there and just flex.
Actually,
it was kind of silly. It was real silly.
Right. And that's the stuff that John's not into.
It had its parts, but not a cult classic for sure. You know.
Yeah. Like, it's forgettable. Because I think I did watch it, and now... Sorry, ladies, but... but it had a lot of the original cast members in it. The storyline was good. The cinematography was done well.
Special effects, everything?
You remember the Slimer ghost in the original? Like, the goofy ghost that they... Fat globby one? Yeah, the green one. Yeah. Well, they had something similar in this one, and the it was a little CGI-ish and stuff, but of course it was they're not real. Anyway, overall, just go see the new Ghostbusters. It's cool. I want to take John to see The Matrix because we have all of the trilogy at home. What, is it bad? All right, don't tell me.
Just look up the reviews, man. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, really? Golly.
They tried, and they explained it as good as I guess it can be explained. It lost something for the original. So, it was, the definition was too high, if that makes any sense.
Like they were trying too hard?
Like, it looked like real people just wrestling around. It didn't look like it was in another kind of plane. Like the fight scenes for like the second one when they had like those giant fight scenes in the mansion. Remember that?
Yes.
When Neo goes, "I'll handle them," and the French guy with the Merovingian was like, "You'll handle us." What do you mean you'll handle us? Yes. He goes, "Get him," and then they try to shoot him. They couldn't because he had that force field. So then they all had to fight with swords. Yes. All the slow motion, all the cool stuff, and it wasn't. It was sort of like that, but it was just too fast. And like, I don't know. You'll see. You'll see.
Yeah. Yeah. We've got 2 tickets left free tickets left. So should I waste it on the Matrix or no?
Yeah. I mean, it's the Matrix, so you
well, I
gotta
shouldn't.
do it.
I don't want to pay for it if it sucks. So
No. You definitely don't want to pay
it.
for it. No, but if you got free passes, hell yeah, go check it out. Get some PC.
Okay.
And,
Okay. That's fair enough.
My
day off is switching to Fridays, which this is a. It pertains to when we'll go to the movies. That's how I jumped from movies to my day off. But I did have Wednesday as a day off. If you were going to have any day of the week, what day would you choose to be off besides Saturday, Sunday?
I did for the longest time, I would leave a little bit earlier on Friday. But when I didn't work at all on Friday, dude, it kind of like recharges the batteries, not to 89%, all the way to about 100, and then you're good to go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So
yeah,
I would go with Friday. So
you like your Fridays?
Yeah, because that way you can take off somewhere Thursday night. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's my thing.
Because John switched over from 5 days a week to 4 tens. So he goes in at 5, gets off at 3. And when he did that, he got Fridays off. I was off on Wednesdays. He tried to get Wednesdays, but they were like, no, we need mail run because he does the courier and fleet vehicles for our company. He goes, no, they won't let me take off Wednesday, so I have to take off Friday. And I said, okay, well, I'll see what I can do. And they finagled things. So when I go back, I'm Fridays off.
Nice.
Excuse me. But I kind of liked that where I worked 2 days and then I was off. And in the middle of the week, doctors' offices are open because a lot of places might be closed on Fridays, that sort of thing. So I liked that. And Thursday and Friday I worked, and then I had the weekend. So it was like you work 2 days, then you're off. So I don't know. I mean, it's not like I'm going to complain about having Fridays off at all, but it'll be an adjustment because I did like having Wednesdays. That I'm telling you, that's tough for all the people out there that work 6 days a week or 12-hour shifts, that sort of thing. Kudos to you because I did it for a year and a half, working 50 something hours, and I felt like I was always behind. Behind the ball, is that what you say? I don't know.
around the ball, either way, it's not in a good position.
Yeah, I was in no area of the ball, basically. So
back of the head, it was hitting me in the back of the head.
Yeah, it was hitting me in the back of the head.
Yeah, dude, I used to work 6 days a week too, and it's for years, and like they just assume, like, Carlos, you're working Saturday, and I'm like, yeah, I got hungry kids, you know what I mean, and that type of thing, and I was burnt out, dude. I did that for maybe 10, 11 years straight, and that's a lot. That's a lot of hygiene.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. That is a lot of hygiene.
Gosh,
and I took maybe 2 weeks off a year, if that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd see my parents for a weekend, and then we'd go to the beach for a week, and maybe 10 days total. And so that sucked. Yeah. That was not fun. That's no way to live.
But luckily, I feel like things have just kind of aligned to where me not working that extra day is okay, because they kudos to where I work, because they just gave us a raise. They're trying to make sure the salaries are meeting people around us. And like I've said before, I work in public health, so the salary's not as high, which, I'm cool because I want to be in public health. That's where I've always wanted to be. But they have amazing benefits, so it kind of offsets a little bit. But even with that, we were making less than, around us. And finding somebody right now is difficult as heck. Sure. So they gave us a raise. They implemented a bonus or incentive program. So with those things, me not working that extra day is actually going to work out fine. And it's not like we're in poverty, but we have financial goals, and building this house, having debt again stresses me out. So I want to get rid of that as quick as possible. So
I hear
5
what
to
you're
6
saying.
years, 6-7 years tops. But anyway, yeah. You hear me?
I hear what you're saying.
You hear me?
Yeah. But I would say this, compared to most people out there, I mean, you guys are, I mean, I don't know your dollar amount. My point is, I'm sure you're, low debt, everything else, and a mortgage is an acceptable kind of bill.
Exactly,
for the most
exactly.
part. You know what I mean?
It gives me stress personally. We're in a very good situation, but we worked really hard.
You don't have AGs on a Macy's card, is what I'm saying. You know what
exactly.
I mean?
We when we found Dave Ramsey, we paid off everything we could pay off because our goal was to become debt free. And then once we sold the house, we were debt free for that, amount of time, but then we immediately started accruing more debt by building the house. So that's, it's not just the hot flashes from my surgery, but it makes me sweat.
Yeah, I would take a breath and you have a plan.
We do. Yeah. We have a plan, and we're gonna finish John's shop, get it done quickly.
There you go.
And then just pay it off as fast as we can. So it wasn't the original plan, but I think it's the best plan.
Same guys?
Yeah, we went ahead and had them. They're going to frame out, do the siding, the shingles, and then John's going to finish the inside by himself. But the other day, John is turning off the kitchen faucet, and it kind of like flops over. And I was like, "Are you kidding me? It's brand new. What the heck? Stuff is falling off." Like,
you know how I always say that's a stupid problem to have.
Yeah, but he fixed it because God knows how long we would have waited.
Faucet, yeah.
Yeah, and it's a kitchen faucet, and we had people coming over, so it's not like you can just go. I mean, we've got that coffee bar sink, but you can't wash pans and stuff.
Real quick, we got to get this out of the way because I'm still, my world's been rocked right now. You know what I mean? And you called me the other day, or you texted me the other day. He's like, "Hey, I got a confession," or you're gonna be mad at me. You're gonna be mad at me about something.
Yeah, I was like, "You're gonna be really upset at me."
I go, "What did you?
What went through your mind?" I want to know what went through your mind.
I don't know. I figured it was. I figured it was something dumb because we're. I think you and I have. I don't want to say a weird relationship, but it's probably one of the most honest relationships, no bullshit relationships I've ever had. Where I could tell you, hey, this X, Y, and Z, and then you would go, listen, I can't do the podcast anymore. That's how you would do it, I think. You know what I I mean?
Yeah, I can't even imagine what that would sound like.
And then we would talk about it,
But I knew that you would think something like that because I've been out for a couple weeks and then I was like, hey, can we do it later? So I kind of framed it around that just to bust your balls a little. So.
Well, I think I have it. I have it here. All right.
Oh, the text?
Yeah. Okay, all right. You're so dumb. All right, you ready? It goes,
yes.
This is Wednesday, 8:48 a.m. Hey, so you're going to be really upset with me. Why? Well, you know how I'm supposed to be the Cafegenist? And then you screenshot a Keurig K Duo Plus coffee maker. Single serving thing for like $150 or something. And I'm like, I had to go back to the Keurig. The French press was just takes too much work and it's messy with the grounds and stuff. I felt it was the best decision for me and my family. And I reply, I'm gonna need a moment to process this. Well, you had a good run. Yeah. Yes, it's been a good run, but I feel it's run its course.
Yep.
And I know the text isn't the way you wanted to hear this. I go, so dramatic. And yes, this type of blow should be delivered in person. I'll recover eventually. And you go, let me know what I can do to help you process this news. And I reply, time. And you go, yes, I totally understand. That was pretty it.
Yeah, that was pretty much it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if there's any possible way in the world that I can remain the Cafegenist while also using a Keurig, then I'll do it. But
exclusively Keurig, exclusively.
So
I'm gonna put you on the spot,
probably.
right? I'm gonna put you on blast.
Like,
You ready?
okay.
All right. What about the environment, dude? You know what I mean? That's all I'm gonna say.
So
What about the environment?
let's just say our trash is not going to a landfill.
Okay.
So
Good answer.
I feel like I'm decently, and where possible, I will use recyclable materials.
Okay.
But we don't recycle, so.
Are those things burnable, or I mean, how does that work?
I don't. We're gonna find out. I haven't used a K cup since
anything will melt. I guess.
Nam.
Well, you know what, man? You got to do what works best for you. I like having. I have a pour over thing, which is
right. Yeah.
kind of it's multi-step, and I have a little drip coffee maker thing, like a 4-cup thing.
Yeah.
But I think I've got my proportions and my formula just right, and I can do it pretty quick. You know what I mean? I have my electric kettle that we talked about. Yeah. So I have my little system. But if I had to run, I might do something faster. You know what I mean? If I had to get out on these streets,
Yeah, and part of the thing was I didn't want to pour grounds down the sink. Little bit, sure, yeah, that's fine. But and I can't so with the French press, you have to put water in it to get the grounds moving so you can dump them out. I don't want to dump that in a trash bag where it could leak. So what I've been doing for the past 6 months with the camper and everything is I've just been throwing it outside on the lack of a lawn,
Okay.
and once we have a lawn, I don't know what coffee grounds do to. I don't know. But I have to go outside to dump these grounds because I don't want to dump them inside, sink or trash or whatever. And I was just like, it just dawned on me the other morning, and I was like, I should just go back to the Keurig and make my life a little bit easier. Mm-hmm. So that's why I said it's the best decision for me and my family.
Some people go to the finish line, and some people, just walk. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And some people never finish. They just sit down and have a picnic.
Yeah.
And then the race people are like, dude, you done? Yep. Go ahead. I got my turkey sandwich. I'm good.
Maybe John knows more than I do. But I know the people at Starbucks would give you a giant sack full of used coffee with the filters and all that. And gardeners use it for something. Now, I don't know if they mix it with the clay, dirt, or in sand and make their own soil. I don't know what. But maybe it adds acidity to tomatoes. I don't know what it does, but I know some people use coffee grinds for
their
farming purposes. Now I don't know what it does, or if it's just if I'm just making this. You know me, I might make up facts, but it sounds like it's a thing.
But here's the thing: the reason I got the kind of Keurig that I did is, one, I had a huge discount thing for it, but it does coffee pots too. So it has a carafe. I guess that's carafe, whatever. So I can make a pot of coffee, because if John's parents come over, they drink coffee all day, all night.
You're not into just popping one at a time.
And you can do grounds also. So you put a coffee filter in grounds, and you can make a carafe of coffee, or you can do the singles and just do a cup of coffee. So I kind of, it's so convenient. But you are right about the environment. I'll look into that and see what I can do. But where possible, I'll use maybe biodegradable. Is that a thing?
Dude, I think they were doing a thing where if you turn in, I might be making this up.
I bet you are.
Or I'm dreaming it. That if you have X amount of K cups and turn them in for recycling, that they'll give you some. Does that sound like a thing?
Yeah, sure. Where?
Huh. I don't know. I don't know who's going to give you anything for used K cups.
$40 to ship it.
But
you get $2 worth of K cups in return. So there you go. So I know you wanted to keep this short and sweet because you got to release it pretty quick, turnaround. Because Sandy decided that we needed to move stuff early in the morning. So, but now we have everything out of John's mom and dad's basement. We have everything out of storage. We took everything out of storage a couple months ago, and it's been in the basement. Cool. So we are officially, moved in. Like, I hung pictures, and we're, still trying to work out, like, where things go. But for the most part, we're moved in.
Yeah, so you had a bunch of company, and it looked like the house was good to go. Like,
yeah, I didn't have anything on the walls then, but I did that the other day. So yeah, it's making it a little more homey. And then maybe once I get more stuff on the walls in here, it'll be less of a big open echoey place. But I'll do what I can.
You know what?
Eventually, though, I am going to
You might have to just move into a closet, son. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna have a podcast room in the basement, and I'm gonna line this sucker with. I got my exercise mat because you can barely see the little tip of the. Oh no, you can't see it. I got an exercise mat around me. I've got styrofoam from packing boxes. I've got my little styrofoam cubes, but apparently that's just not good enough for Carlos. So I'm gonna build I'm gonna build an actual podcast room. So what I might do is put in a loft in this room. So I can put stuff at the top, but I'll have a low ceiling and I'll line the whole thing, all the walls, with styrofoam, exercise mats, yoga mats, the cheapest way possible because, Mama's got to pay the house off.
A shaggy rug.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Blankets. Whatever works.
To the walls. Whatever it takes.
It's going to be the greatest audio in the world.
Bro, this is what you do, right?
If not universe.
Go to the dollar store and get like a $10 pack of dish sponges and just staple them things to the wall, dude. You add color, right?
I don't know if I'm gonna do that, Carlos.
That's a stupid idea. I'm sorry.
You know what I should do though?
You're like, what are you, crazy? We're not doing that.
Does bubble wrap? Does that work for sound?
I think it's kind of solid. You want something porous, like a towel or a damn.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll just order a bunch of crap from Amazon and bubble wrap the whole room. But I guess that won't work.
A blanket, towels, whatever.
I'll figure it out. But it'll be better.
In a closet, she has a light on. All right.
Who does?
Michelle.
Oh, she does it in a closet.
I think she said that. Yeah. So she's like facing in a closet, but all the clothes absorb all the other sounds. So.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's not enough room in my closets. She must have a big, nice, fancy closet.
But you got to wheel and stuff. It's a pain in the neck. If you have your own spot, since we do it so regularly, you should have your own spot. So I'm sure John's going to come up with something sick, and I'm going to put that on my
taxes too.
Then I got to upgrade my stuff. You know what I mean?
We're just going to do this.
Next thing you know, Joe Rogan, watch out.
How's my video this time?
Looks good, man. Very little aberrations with the audio and stuff
glitches,
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, very little. Good. So yeah, I'm digging it. I'm digging it.
Whew. So Sandy's back.
Always good to see you, man. I know this probably wasn't the funniest episode, but we're warming back up, and you're out of the woods, and so things are good. Yeah. So
I've got this nasal stuff going on. As soon as I'm back 100%, and I'm still like moving around and stuff is difficult for me because I get tired. And they said that would last a good 6 weeks too. So a few more weeks of that. But as soon as I'm back like completely, I'll get funnier. Maybe even better than before.
Bro, you improved?
If that's possible.
OYF,
new and improved 2.0, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, we need to start doing some lives and stuff. But we'll do a new plan of attack. But guys, have a great day.
Yeah.
Sandy, great to see you.
Yeah, you too, buddy.
Back.
Thanks, listeners, watchers, for sticking with us, and for new people. Like, glad you're here. Go check out. We've got a Facebook page. We post funny stuff on there every once in a while. Instagram. What else? TikTok. I always say this, but I'm not as active on TikTok. I need to get there because I'm on there all the time. Freaking time suck. And then go see offyourflosser.com because that's where you can see our preferred partners. I think we're working on another contract with somebody, so we might have something up there soon. And you can, read a little backstory.
Watch the videos there. Listen to the audio, the podcast there.
Yep. Everything's there.
Yeah. See how to contact us if you want us to come out to your place and do a live episode or a CE. Just give us a call. Give us a yell.
Yeah, we can do that.
Make it happen.
We have the power. All right, Carlos, thank you.
Have a great rest of the day.
Thank you for not giving up on me this morning.
No, anytime.
You texted me
something came up
a little bit after 8, and you were like, "You good? You good? You got a link? You recording?" And it was like 8:15, and I go, "Oh crap!" And I'm like half asleep.
I didn't hear anything. You must have been. That's a good ass sleep. That's when you're just.
Yes.
I was out. Warm
I was dreaming.
Out, face is all.
Yep.
Hey, sorry. We got work to do, Sandra. So let's get cracking.
Thanks for keeping me in line, Carlos.
There we go. All right. Well, take care. We'll see you soon,
all
guys.
Right. Episode 166. You said?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, and go floss yourselves.
Yes, go floss yourselves.
Peace.